People don't believe I'm blind. Meet the young makeup artist breaking all the rules. Makeup and makeup tools are displayed. Watching Jerry Mather apply her makeup on a popular TikTok account, it's hard not to be impressed. Whether it's frosty, metallic eye, or natural lip, or even an England flag painted onto her cheeks to celebrate the football, it's clear that the 20-year-old from Rotherham is having a lot of fun. I've always loved makeup and have always been artistic, says Jerry, who has recently moved into a new house with boyfriend Nick, also 20. Lots of people used to tell me that they liked makeup, so last November I started a TikTok account to share hints and tips, and already I've got nearly 4,500 followers. I really enjoy it. It is maybe not unusual for a young woman to take to social media to share makeup tips. But what is astonishing about Jerry is that she is blind. Born with only 50% of her sight after suffering brain damage during birth, she lost more of her vision last year when she was involved in an accident. My boyfriend and I were in a taxi coming home when a car that was being chased by the police smashed into us, says Jerry. Nick's head hit the handlebar above the door and he broke his nose, and I suffered bad whiplash, but within seconds of the crash, I realized that my vision has worsened too. It had become even more blurry and I couldn't see Nick as clearly. We were both taken to hospital where the doctor said they suspected I had a blood clot, but I now only have 20% of my vision. It means that I'm registered as fully blind and now I have to hold things up to my face very closely to be able to see them at all. I was really upset at first. I'd adapted so well to having 50% of my vision and was quite independent. Now I'd have to get used to only having 20% vision and be reliant on so many other people. I got quite down about it, but Nick has been brilliant. We've been together for 5 years since meeting at college, and he's my carer now. He made me realize that life didn't have to be that different. Jerry uses a range of modern technology to help her with day-to-day life. I have devices that use larger text and a volunteer system called Be My Eyes, which is like a one-way video. I call them up and ask questions like, "Where is my tin of beans?" and show them around the kitchen, and they can tell me. It's brilliant. I label all my individual makeup items with a special labeling machine, so when I hover a pen over it, it tells you what the label says. It's so useful. She decided to turn a hobby into a career earlier this year when she spotted the makeup course online. I'd never thought about doing makeup as a career, but I thought the course sounded cool, and at first, the tutors didn't know how they would teach a blind person. There are obviously challenges such as color matching certain tones on skin, so I rely on color detectors to help me. But I passed the course, and next week I have my first ever professional job. A lady wants me to do a makeup for a photo shoot. It's only a simple job with a smoky eye, but I'm really looking forward to it. Her TikTok account at Beauty is Blind is gaining followers by the week, but sadly, she has also been subjected to some trolling. People say that they don't believe I'm blind, but what do they know? She says. You've got to expect that with any kind of social media, and I don't let it get to me. You have to take the negative with the positive. Ignoring the trolls and focusing on the future, Jerry has plans to create a range of makeup for visually impaired people. Society doesn't realize that blind and disabled people also wear makeup, and so it doesn't cater for them, she says. I found one skincare range that has Braille on the packaging, but that's it. I want to create an eyeshadow palette that looks and feels different and has labels on each individual color. That would make it so much easier for people to know what shade they are using. One day, I'd also love to open a salon for blind and disabled people to show that although we may be forgotten by society a lot of the time, we are blind but not broken. Source: Yahoo.